Tell me, if they follow this path, what's gonna happen with the soulmate love? Ooh, for once, you're gonna be celebrating. Happy, happy. Seven of Swords, Ace of Wands. It might start a little hidden at first, but, you know, in a very passionate way. But it's gonna be life-changing. So it's just gonna happen. And it's gonna be ended up in commitment, even though it might start a little hidden, a little like, you know, kind of like, wow, I cannot believe this is happening. Very passionate also. What is up, Scorpios? What is going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another video. Watch this whenever you discover this in July. Before we get started, as always, don't forget to give this video a big like. Don't forget to subscribe. So I don't know when I'm going to be posting this, probably July 4th or July 5th. I'm recording this on July 4th. Actually took a little bit of a day off today. First time, I don't know in how many days. But have a minute now, so we'll decided to record another video. So what do I want to say? Oh yeah, so for the holiday weekend, our shop for readings and everything else remains open. There are some things that are available. There are personal readings available. There are same day even readings available as of the moment when I'm recording this. So of course, as always, go there if you need something. You know, I don't know if it's gonna be there, but if it's there, it's there. Anyway, let's go right in. I just want to go right in. Oh, you have quite a few cards. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Fool. Okay, Scorpios. So there was actually a message this morning when I was meditating, and it had to do like very much with what I'm seeing here as well. I feel like you are coming to a connection, to a relationship, to a partnership, which you should have been. I'm hearing you should have been in it a long time ago. So it's, I don't know what does it mean, but it's like they're saying, you should have been with this person like a while ago already. Like you should have been in this relationship already like a while ago. For just some of you, it's about, because with the King to the Queen of Pentacles, I'm seeing it could be a work partnership. So not for all of you, this is necessarily romantic, even though I feel like for majority of you, it is romantic. But for some of you, it could be a faded, like, you know, business partnership, creative partnership, something like this. Maybe just for some of you, it's both at the same time. And I'm seeing that you should have been in this partnership a while ago. So it's almost like you should have met this person sooner. Again, obviously, right? Everything happens in its perfect timing. If you didn't meet this person sooner, probably because you were not ready, you were still learning some lessons. But I am getting that, like, after some kind of very volatile experience, very negative maybe even experience in your personal life, you are meeting this person, about to meet them. I think this is what's being manifested. Let's see what else. Yeah, we have here the Empress card, so it could be definitely something pretty creative. And let me just hide the children. So, okay. Yeah, with the Empress card, could be very creative, could be like Taurus, Libra energy, Eight of Swords. And again, I think that, let me see, let me just confirm if that's the message that I'm seeing here. Yeah, the time for this is now. Finally, I'm hearing, finally. I feel like there is some kind of situation where you have finally freed yourself from the devil. The devil is reversed, Five of Swords at the bottom with this deck. You were stuck in some kind of situation, maybe for some of you longer than you should have. And again, it does not have to be karmic or marriage or relationship. For some of you, it was a job, quite literally. Something with your finances, with your job. For some of you, you always knew maybe that this is the time for you to start some kind of project, maybe YouTube channel, maybe podcast, maybe art project. But, you know, all of us have fears, right? And I feel like for you, there was fears, or you were procrastinating starting something. And I think somehow it is important for you to be meeting this individual. So 8-8, I'm getting that you are not stuck anymore, because the feminine energy, whoever the feminine energy was here, I feel like you were for a while sort of like you felt like you were frozen. You felt like you cannot move forward, and I feel like all of this is being undone now. I'll be honest, this person here, the masculine energy, whoever identifies as the masculine energy, they were ready for a while. I feel like, you know, I'm going to trigger someone again. It's a general reading. Take what resonates, let go what doesn't. It's very hard sometimes to do these readings because it's like, you know, it's like I cannot cater to everyone. You know, it's just whatever, just listen. And you know, I'm gonna try to keep my mental health you know, as I'm doing this reading. So I am getting, in this specific case, the masculine energy has been ready for a while. It's more so they've been waiting on feminine. I know that quite often in readings you hear the opposite, that it's the masculine that needs to get ready. I honestly think that in a lot of those situations where it's the masculine that's not ready and the feminine is all ready, I think you're very often talking there about like karmic masculines. Again, I'm not super into those, if you know me, but I'm just trying to kind of identify the energies and, you know, use the language that you guys understand. The ones who watch tarot, I would personally call these things differently. But I feel like for a lot of those divine masculines, quote unquote, that show up in readings, they are really karmic individuals. And the whole situation where they are not ready and it's the feminine that leads the way, I think it's bullshit. I actually see here a masculine energy, whoever they are, they've been ready for a while. I'm not saying like feminine energy did anything wrong, but I feel like feminine energy been just stuck. For some of you, it's been because of finances. Yeah, Seven of Cups, or just confusion where to go forward. Maybe you chose a wrong person also before. So there's something like this. And I feel like right now, finally you walked away, and it's interesting here you have fireworks, and we literally are about to have in a couple of hours fireworks where I live for July 4th. And I'm just getting that you were somewhere because you thought that was the right place for you, even though deep down you knew that it wasn't. And you were afraid to walk away, for most of you, due to finances and lack of financial security, maybe, or fears. Like, you know, we all have this, right? Oh my gosh, I know that I'm supposed to be doing something else, but how the hell will I make money? And it's, you know, it's like a valid fear. I think, honestly, it's like for you, whatever it is, like, do not let anyone say, oh, don't be afraid. You know, it's like how I recently had a falling out with one friend where there was a day where I really was not feeling that good, and I truly just needed somebody to hear me out. And she was like, be happy. Wow, depression cure. Just be happy. That's all I gotta do. Just like this one word, just be happy. So for those of you who have fears of finances, I think they were valid, honestly, because look at this, Queen of Cups again, because a lot of you are very sensitive feminine energies, and you are not supposed to be working, you know, this hardcore jobs, hardcore long hours. You are supposed to be taken care of by someone who is like this King of Pentacles. But I feel like for whatever reason, you didn't have this you didn't have this support, for some of you even since childhood. And, you know, again, like you had to survive whichever way you could. You know, Eight of Pentacles. For some of you, you did a job that you didn't really like. For some of you, you maybe even were stuck in some kind of relationship situation because, again, you thought that maybe that person was the one, but they weren't. But whatever this is, I do feel like you are coming together now with a person who is truly right for you. Like, who is going to be there for you, who is not going to leave you just deal with your problems by yourself. Like, they are really that person who, some of you could have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, both in your chart. Also Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Obviously, we're doing the video for was going to say for Pisces, for Scorpio, but of course, Pisces could be here too. Let's do a connective spread. Let's see. Look at this, Empress. All the same cards. So I'm using two. So this is Rider-Waite, and another one is, I forgot the name of it, but it's also like a twist on Rider-Waite. I forgot the name of it. But essentially, it's funny because we kind of have all the same cards. Empress, Empress, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. So yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, there is prosperity, creativity, and whatever it is, the lack you had. Again, for some of you, it could be about money. For some of you, it could be lack of support, whatever this is. So sometimes you just don't know even where to start, right? Or how to start changing your life. I feel like this is going to be taken care of, or you're going to be taking care of this. But essentially, whichever way it happens, the problem is going to be gone. Let's see. Let's do your connective spread. I feel like for the longest time, you also didn't want to believe the truth about something. Someone may be close to you. There was somebody close to you, and for the longest time, you did not want to accept something. Again, does not have to be romantic, please. You know, like some of you say, oh, you don't want to hear about exes. Me neither, but there is a message. And it could be, honestly, like a relative, a parent. It could be a co-worker. Maybe it's about even yourself. You didn't want to accept the truth. Maybe it's about your work even. Something about someone, most likely you didn't want to accept some kind of truth. You didn't want to believe something. Let's see, first row is you, second row person you're connecting with. Okay, Page of Wands, Ace of Cups. Love comes suddenly. There's some kind of song they're trying to show me. Love comes quickly. Pet Shop Boys. Yeah, is it? There was one song actually of Pet Shop Boys I recently was listening to. One of the newer ones, I think very underrated. I think it's called Love. Oh my God, the lyric there is so good. Okay, let me see. Ten of Pentacles, love, prosperity, abundance. I really do think you, especially if you've been down for a while, if you've been, so to say, in your downtrend, you're about to go into uptrend. It's coming. And for some of you, it's interesting because with the Three of Swords, something still hurts. You just, you just feel it. It hurts. But somehow you come out on top, regardless. It's kind of interesting. Scorpio reading, Scorpio situations, 8th house energy. There's always this kind of, you go down only to go back up 10 times higher. It's almost like trampoline, right? You go kind of like, you jump a little bit lower and then you jump higher. I hope you know what I'm trying to say. Let's see who you're connecting with. The Judgment, High Priestess, a very spiritual person been showing up recently in your readings. Two of Swords. This person has never known financial issues. This person has never known struggle. I feel like, I don't know, we'll see what word it is. Knight of Pentacles. King of Swords. Ooh, King of Cups at the bottom. Ooh, I mean, it would not be a Scorpio reading if we didn't have the multiple. You know how, what is it in some kind of, is it blackjack or 20 or something, where you have flush, you have full house, you have 3 kings. What game is that? I don't remember. But that's the Scorpio reading. We usually have 3 kings, 4 kings, a pair, right? I forgot the name of the game, but I used to play on my computer a long time ago. Let's talk about this one by card as always. So with the Page of Wands, I'm hearing love comes without warning, love comes quickly, something happens quickly. You can start talking to somebody, or you recently started talking to someone. There is definitely for you a sense of renewal. Try to think of whatever you are in life, even though you might be tired, even though you might feel like you are literally out of breath and you are so tired and so exhausted and you just cannot keep going anymore. Try to think of yourself as still, the best you can as this Page of Wands, like you're only getting started. I feel like for you, it's only just begins now. Only like this is only the beginning, so to say. I'm seeing that yes, there was somebody who recently hurt you, or maybe again, it's somebody you distanced yourself from. And I feel like for them, they are where they are. Again, I keep hearing this, they made their bed, so they lay in it. But for you, I feel like there is freedom, many ways you could go to. And I feel like for you, what's important now is to think of yourself as this student, almost like youthful energy. Like imagine yourself once again in life as kind of like everything is open, everything can still happen for you. So what would you do if you truly believed in yourself like that? Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, I feel like there is creative inspiration, prosperity, abundance. You're going to be able to overcome something that's been really, really painful. Let me see what's this 3 of Swords about. 8 of Pentacles. I think, for a lot of you, it might not even necessarily be about a relationship, even though for some of you it is, because the Lover's card came up. I was almost going to say it's not about relationship, but yeah, for some of you it's about relationship, but also about work. You might have been so not happy with your work and you don't even know what's the way out. Page of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. You might be like, I think by September, for a lot of you, change of work could happen. Because especially if you just feel like you cannot be doing what you're doing anymore. Again, I recommend, like something I myself have been kind of practicing, is that remove your emotions a little bit, but at the same time do listen to your emotions too. So like you don't want to completely just disregard your emotions and the fact that you are not happy and just keep, gaslighting yourself. No, my work is great. I love my job, right? Like in the Devil Wears Prada. You don't want to do that. But at the same time, you cannot be led by your emotions. You need to make a plan. If you truly know that, okay, this job where I am, I cannot be the person I'm meant to be here. This is not my life's work. This shit here just keeps getting worse and worse, and whatever it is, yes, I need money to pay bills, whatever. So tell yourself what is your plan, like essentially. If you know that you need a job to pay bills, but you know that it's time to change, It is exactly what it is. We can remove our emotions, anything, you know, how sometimes when it's like, it's your dream job. Yeah, of course, you're like, it's your heart, it's your soul, everything is so important. Every detail of what you do is so important. And then when you know, okay, I'm here, clock in, clock out, it's a little bit different feeling. So if you know you're just relying on something for bills, you know, give it exactly that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say like give it bare minimum, like do obviously good work, whatever it is, but do not overexhaust yourself. And you have to start looking in the right, like in the new direction, because the path is opening up. You can actually make changes if you aren't happy with your work. Again, it doesn't have to be emotional. You get paid for whatever it is you do. Yes, sure, there's disappointment. Maybe you wish it was different, but whatever it is your paycheck now. So you do what you do. And you learn from the experience. I think honestly, these are the kind of experiences that define a person, because you can either sit and cry and say, oh, I'm a fucking failure, that's it, you know, it's over. Or you can be like, yeah, sure, I made some mistakes. I can see where maybe I have not been, you know, it's not about being smart, because you can be smart but still make mistakes. Maybe you procrastinated with some decisions. Maybe, you know, you also ignored some kind of red flags early on and didn't make adjustments. So forgive yourself for whatever it is, give yourself room to make mistakes, but at the same time, try to implement growth mindset here and essentially, you know, admit your mistakes, learn from it, and keep moving forward. And again, if you need to be in this job for another, I'm seeing for you 2 months, 3 months, could be maybe a little longer, whatever it is, it pays your bills. So, okay, it pays your bills, but at the same time, you know, make sure that you're allocating your time in such fashion where you have time to actually actively be looking either for a different job, different business, starting different business, something else, whatever it is you need. Because you are not meant to be stuck there. But at the same time, again, if you are not happy, if you're not fulfilled, it's time to go. And again, look at the 6 of Wands, especially if you've been heartbroken over work, whatever, you're going to be victorious going forward. This experience are not going to be the definitive one. But of course, you know, it depends on you once again, because whenever you're going through something that feels like, you know, I've been having this, honestly, something not like that, but a little bit similar, where I was just very dissatisfied. I really wish like things with YouTube were different, things with other projects were different. Really wish like I could already make some changes. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, I can either cry right now, bitch about it and be like, I'm so stupid, why did I do it this way? Or I could be like, okay, I made some mistakes, let me see what they are, let me learn from them, and let me make sure that I recover from this 100 times better. Like I truly, because every person, you know, who is successful, they have experienced setbacks. They have experienced moments where the businesses fell apart, where they had negative net worth even. So it is what it is. It's just what you do going forward that matters. I think this is a very important message to someone. Usually I don't speak about work this much, but I feel like this is important because this is a defining moment. And I think in one of the previous videos from June, I did say that June 21st to July 21st is extremely important time period with work, with whatever you're doing, with money, business, because we are in between 2 full moons of Capricorns and Saturn retrograde, which is the ruler of Capricorn. So whatever you do in this time period is very important. You can correct, you can course correct, you can change things. And if you work harder right now, it will be rewarded in some shape or form, even if it's only going to be a conclusion you're going to arrive on. I mean, hopefully it's going to be more than just conclusion. Hopefully there's going to be some cash, right? But whatever it is, like, again, this is a great time to work. And I feel like with your work, things will improve. Now, who are you connecting with romantically? So again, I see multiple people. However, I see there's somebody recently, maybe some new person you manifested recently who's very spiritual, very spiritual. And right now, either you are moving slow or they are moving slow, but I don't think it's because like they have other interests or whatever. I think it's more something about circumstances. Maybe you're at work, maybe you're more focused at work, maybe they are traveling. 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. They're saying, yes, there's love if you want it. What it was, some kind of old song too. Yes, there is love if you want it. I forgot where these lyrics come from. But I feel like, you know what it is? For some of you, you either haven't started a relationship with this person or haven't met them because you are still in the process of letting something go. It's time, they say that it's time to let go something. Because again, there is an experience from the past where another person could just be feeding off your energy and doing all kind of things to get your attention, different things, like, you know, it's you know this deep down, but you giving this attention keeps, you know, you hooked in the Hanged Man position and not seeing your opportunities. Again, you know, like, this is the tree as well. So Four of Cups and the Hanged Man, they are kind of, you know, similar cards here, because there's something being presented to you. I think for a lot of you, this Ace of Cups, don't sleep on it. Don't allow, again, previous experiences just put you in this freeze response. Let me see. Because honestly, for some of you, if there's some kind of ex that's toxic, that's what they're hoping. They're hoping you're so drained that you are not even going to be able to move on with anybody else. Okay, let me see. Who is coming towards Scorpio's new person? We have here Hermit. They could have Virgo in their chart. They could have very healing presence. And I think this is the person who, for a lot of you, again, I'm hearing the same message. You were supposed to meet them a long time ago. Two of Swords, maybe 2 years ago. Again, apply this as it resonates. The Emperor. They have what it takes. I'm hearing I can be your hero. Baby, what is that? Enrique Iglesias. But Ace of Cups, very random. Seven of Cups, Tower, Ace of Cups. I think it happens all of a sudden. It's happening now for some of you. For some of you, it's happening around, something's happening around the 16th. Something is happening on the 7th of July, 16th of July. It's a new love. It's a new love. It's a new day. You can be happy here. I feel like this person, again, they are not necessarily going to be somebody who is going to be easy to figure them out. I think for some of you, you know what, your ex might be still energetically blocking you or just blocking you in some way. But I feel like, again, as long as you keep focusing on moving forward, and taking care of whatever you need to take care of. Look at this, the Lover's Ace of Pentacles. Like, nothing can stop this union, so called anymore. Nothing can stop this union, they're saying. It's like a relationship where I feel like you really are a very good match with this person. They're saying, I always wanted to love somebody like you. King of Swords twice. So they could have Aries, not Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Dear God, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in their chart. Maybe they have Aries too. Lately I keep saying they could have Aries. They could have Aries. I feel like this is the person who been searching for a long time as well. They're searching for a little bit of a muse, somebody who can inspire them. Somebody who's a bit dreamy. They could have something in Pisces. This is the person who, I feel like sometimes when you feel like you are on a low, or maybe things are not, things are not as they used to be, so like the world looks dark kind of thing, they have this ability to uplift you. So a very uplifting person. I don't know what is it they do. Maybe it's just their energy, their vibration. They have some kind of very healing energy. They could have this very high frequency energy where I'm almost getting like they don't even need to do anything, but it's like by just being next to them, you feel recharged. You feel like there is hope. You feel safe. Maybe gonna be a silly example, but if you ever had a pet, like, or like you have a dog or a cat that purrs on you, and like cat will purr on you a little bit and you feel better. There's something very healing about this person's presence. However, I feel like it's much more than a cat's purring. They might like cats. I'm seeing Two of Wands, Two of Cups, Two of Roads. Both of them, I'm hearing, lead you to this person. A soulmate, really. I feel like it's a true soulmate. And I feel like you, in the past, have felt like you met so many, maybe this is a soulmate, maybe this is the one. But I feel like here, there's really something very special. I'm hearing we loved each other before we met, something like this. Two of Wands with a Two of Cups. Somebody could have Venus or Moon in Cancer, I'm also seeing. Yeah, especially Venus. A very soft person, very soft. They have a very soft heart, very tender. They are a lover, whoever this is. And I feel like there is two paths that can lead you to this person. You, the Queen of Pentacles here. I think it has to do with your work for some reason and some kind of worry, anxiety you're experiencing. You know what? It's funny, as I'm recording this on July 4th, once again, it's about fireworks, right? I'm seeing fireworks here. So maybe something that even starts happening now for the next 2 weeks, next 2 months, you're going to be presented a choice, I'm seeing here, between two roads. It's going to be up to you to choose which one road to take. I'm hearing that both of these roads lead to this person. But here's an interesting part. It's a different, it's a different amount of time to get to them, you know, to meet with them, because I feel like they're getting to you as well. So it's almost like there's two potential ways how you and this person are manifesting each other, coming together. And the difference between them is like some of these experiences, I don't know, maybe it's literally like straight to them. Maybe there's some kind of experiences here, but I feel like whatever this is, there is some kind of, in the next 2 months, there's two potential roads you could take. Both will lead to them, but I'm seeing the time is going to be different. Like how long it's going to take is going to be different. This is interesting. I've never had this kind of message in a reading before. And you know, right, like sometimes we put this, oh, this is the best reading. This is, I've never seen in a reading. We have to, you know, with YouTube videos, so that someone could even see them. With the algorithms, we have to put all kind of titles and things just so that people could even see them, because this is how you know, algorithms work. And anyway, not to talk about algorithms, maybe this person is in tech, actually. You know what it is? Like, I feel like this person is someone who is very much into like IT, tech, technology, different things. Regardless, though, I have honestly never seen this kind of message in a reading before. It's like two roads, both lead to this person. Because sometimes, you know, they'll show two roads and maybe this person, this experience, that experience. Here it's specific. Two roads, both lead to this person. But it's like, which one will you take? Because the time here is different. And something is fundamentally different about the experiences you're about to encounter. So I think this is a very good point where we were going to take this to the extended. We will take a look at these two roads. What do you need to know? Why is it like this? What is the road number one? I'm seeing here there's something with a fire, element of fire, and we're seeing here something with the element of water. You know, so water and fire coming together. The next card here was Temperance. So you're meant to be, I feel like, with this person, but how is this gonna come together? What is this path forward? That's what we're gonna find out. That, of course, and more. Link to the extent is going to be down below. If you enjoyed the video, give this video a big thumbs up. I love you all, guys. Again, I'm working on July 4th here, recording you a video. So give this video a big thumbs up. See you in the extended. I love you all so much. Our shop is open through the holiday weekend too. There's same-day readings available. Love you all. Thank you. Bye.